Hello. All right, I'm coming to you with a personal update. This wraps week 1 of Back to a Deficit. My goal in 2021 is to drop another 10 pounds, which would put me at about 20 pounds lost total from my highest maintenance weight back in October 2019. And so I'd like to settle in right around 144, 145. And my goal is to hit by, I believe it's April 4th, 152.6 average weight on the scale. This week I am down 0.4. I'm doing great. And my average calorie goal, I was shooting for 1800. I came in at 1850. So just a hair over. I shot a video this week just showing you how I've been keeping track of that in an Excel spreadsheet. Super simple. I was just setting up my numbers for this upcoming week, where I just take a column, I mark off 7 days, I pre-plug in what I'm shooting for calorically, and then I just run the average function. So you have functions in Excel spreadsheet, right? You can sum, you can average. So I just averaged it out, and my goal this week is to try and get closer to 1800. But if all goes well, if all stays consistent, I will definitely hit my April 4th goal on time. Now, why is it again that I take a slower deficit? Because I like food. I'm not in a rush. Where am I running to? Life is happening. And not only that, but I believe that everything I do should be really, to a certain degree, enjoyable. If I hate it and I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it, right? So if I want to shave off this last 10 pounds, get to what would be an all-time new low weight for me, I need to do it in a way that I'm willing to keep up with. So some people had asked, why is it you're trying to lose another 10 pounds? Well, everyone, guess what? I turned 45 this year. And as I've shared in previous videos, I am going through perimenopause. I have been dealing with those symptoms and seeing my OBGYN for assistance. And because my body is changing, I want to be as proactive as I can. So if I can shave off 10 pounds more in perimenopause to set my menopausal self up for success, I would love to do that. Number 2, I love jump rope. You guys know that, right? I love jump rope. Well, anything that requires impact is rough on the knees, and so every little bit of extra weight I take off actually helps my knees quite a bit. So knowing that I want to continue with jump rope into my 50s and beyond, if possible, right? I would like to be at a lighter weight. It's also good for things like push-ups. I've been pushing myself with push-ups. Now, I'm not saying you can't do any of these at any of these weights. Please hear me on that. I'm just saying for me, I find that sometimes in a little bit of a lighter body, it makes certain things easier. Also, to preserve the tissue in the knees, I'd like to go ahead and do that as well. So this is totally personal. Part of the reason I don't have my hair on fire to do it, not necessary. My life won't look any different from 10 pounds heavier to 10 pounds lighter. I'm actually doing this as a helpful tool to my future self for knee preservation, menopause, all these good things that are coming, whether I want them to or not. So the thing I have learned in my journey is that change happens whether you want it to or not, right? You can't stop the clock from ticking. You can't stop your body from the aging process, from deterioration, none of that, right? It's going to happen. So the question becomes just, what little extra can you do to help? And that's kind of where I'm thinking right now as I look to the next 5 years and then be pushing into my 50s. Craziness, right? So anyway, I hope this helps. I always focus on eating as much as I can while losing. It helps avoid temptations for binging and overeating. And I definitely keep my protein jacked up. I think this week it was around 160 grams per day. So anyway, I thought I would share all that info. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.